A lot of people imagine because we are Indiahikes and we're dealing with trekking and the outdoors, the growth at the organization may be very skewed or linear or not very well defined. And I want to tell everyone that they're very much mistaken. It's not like that. Growth at Indiahikes is very similar to growth at any large organization that you see across the world. Now, how is it? At Indiahikes, we have a very simple hierarchical structure. We have 3 levels actually. Whoever joins at Indiahikes, almost 90% of them join at the first level, which we call the technical level. So whether you're in the content team or in the ops team or in the experience coordination team or even in the trek leading team, whichever team you join, you would join as a technical person. Now, what does a technical person do? Basically, this is the level where you are learning the skills of the job. That's why you're learning the technical skills of the job. You may be a writer, so you're learning how to write for Indiahikes. You may be in the operations team, you're learning how to work the back end and ensure you conduct a smooth trek for our trekkers. So that's a technical skills you learn, or the experience coordination team, or even as a trek leader. So you join the technical skills. The moment you have other team members to manage, then you're immediately moving into the management level. Now you may have one person to manage with you, or you may have 5 or 6 or even more than that. And again, that determines at what level in the management hierarchy are you. Are you at a junior management level, or you're at the mid management level, or are you at the senior management level? So when you join at a technical level, going up the technical level may take you around about 1.5 to 2 years. And then once you get into a management level, and we want everyone to get into management level, then you may spend about maybe 3 or 4 years at the management level. Finally, once you have crossed the management level, you get into the executive level, where you're no longer managing people, but you're managing the organization. You are probably taking a new field of the organization forward, or you have a large role to play in taking one of the pillars of the organization forward, like say you may be taking the entire experiential learning forward, or you may be taking the entire content forward, or you may be taking the entire experience of the organization forward, or you may have multiple roles to play. So these are the executive level people who are taking the organization forward. So after having spent some time at the management role, you get into the executive role. Now, can you join an executive role directly if you have a lot of experience coming from other industries? Unfortunately, at Indiahikes, no. We always love to grow people who have joined from the scratch for 2 reasons. One, it gives everybody a clear path to know that I can join at a technical level and then move on to management and executive. But there's a more practical reason also. Most people do not understand from the outside what Indiahikes is all about and the workings of the organization. It takes some time to understand the workings of the organization, which is why we will never and we rarely take anybody from outside to join directly at an executive level or even at a management level. It's not that it has not happened, but it's a very, very rare occurrence. So most people join at technical and then move on. Now the question is, how do you grow at Indiahikes? It's actually very simple. If you observe 3 basic principles and we give all of those 3 equal weight, you can very easily grow at Indiahikes. One is, do you align with the vision and the values of the organization, and do you hold that very, very close to your heart? And it means the world to us. Anybody who does not hold the vision and the values of the organization, or it shows in the behavior that we don't see that, that person cannot grow at Indiahikes. Second, how good are you at your work, your technical work? How good are you at your skills? Are you a good writer? Are you good at operations? Are you a good EC? Are you good at a trek leader? Any of these, or whatever the department you're in, how good is your skill level? Your skill level matters. You may have all the good intention, the values and the vision of the organization, but if your skill level is not that great, then you're not going to grow. So it matters to us that you're good at your skill level, and 2, you're constantly learning and growing your skill level so that you are able to get to a stage where you can teach others. That's when you actually move into a management level. And the third is whether you can observe other teams and you're interacting with other team members and you take a lot of interest in what the entire rest of the organization is doing and using those learnings into your own work. For example, you may be an operation person, but you are always interacting with the experience coordinator, learning from them, and from their experience you are improving your own work. Or you may be even be improving from the content team or any other team. It matters to us a lot if you are poking your nose in everybody else's business. I know in most organizations that's not encouraged, but at Indiahikes, we want you to poke your nose in everyone else's business, because that's when collaboration happens, that's when real learning happens. So if you follow these three, then growth at Indiahikes is almost assured. And for another very practical reason, see, Indiahikes is in an industry which is very nascent in our country. Trekking, adventure sports is very, very new in our country. It's hardly 10 or 15 years old. And it is growing at a very fast clip. So whoever joins this industry at this stage is going to enjoy the fast clip of growth, irrespective of where they are and in what position you join. If you're decently good, I can almost tell you that you will see good growth. And that's what we have seen in people around us, which is why people say at Indiahikes growth is very quick. Growth is very quick because we have a very short hierarchy. It's only 3 levels, so we can notice people quicker. But also the fast growth of the industry is also helping people to grow very quickly. So that's about how you can grow at Indiahikes. And if you have any questions, you can always feel free to ask us anytime.